I want to bring in another friend of his and a friend of ours, of course, Greg Gutfeld, who joins me now, host of The Five. Greg, welcome, and give us your thoughts.
I'm speechless. He's probably one of my closest friends, and I love him. And honestly, it's almost impossible for me to believe it that this guy is dead. I talk to him constantly, and I've never met anybody who is so full of life and so, to me, I feel like it's a hoax. But I talk to him about his health a lot, and he put that he never, I don't know, he always put the mission in his family and life in front of, I think, his own health. And at a certain point, I don't know, but I was hoping he was going to take care of himself, but I guess not. I don't know. But he's probably the most fearless person I ever met.
Yeah.
Probably one of the funniest, sharpest minds you will ever come across. He was, his passion about conservatism and about pulling conservatism kind of into the modern era of what Tucker was talking about, music. I mean, that was one of his things. It's like, you can't reject pop culture. You've got to be part of it. That's how America sees the world, how the world sees America. He got that. He was just fun personified. My wife always called him the wizard, because wherever he went, stuff just happened. And even the people that couldn't stand him, they had to admit there was something special, because he was enjoying himself, and he didn't have a bad bone in his body. And it makes me sick to my stomach. And his family is just awesome.
I was just saying a little while ago, Bill and I met him and talked with him with Brian Kilmeade not too long ago, and that's one of the things that I remember about him. He was, so effusive and so passionate in his analysis of everything, and as you point out so aptly, Greg, he embraced modern culture. It's almost there's almost a dichotomy in some ways in that. I guess some people would say, in terms of embracing pop culture, embracing, becoming part of the moment, understanding social media in a way that perhaps, some conservatives were not aligned with. In most people's minds, but he was capturing that and moving that into the future in a way that many people, weren't able to get a grasp on when he started doing it. But he did. I just remember him talking about his family and how much he missed them and how excited he was to get home to see them, because he had been on the road doing this book tour for quite some time. And the word is, as we continue to report this morning, that he died of natural causes. And as you point out, Greg, he was a passionate liver in every sense of the word, I guess you could say, and it is a big loss this morning.
It is. He's leaving a powerful legacy, and he's going to be a legend. That's for sure.
Greg, thanks for sharing. Okay,
sure.
And our thanks to you for talking about your friend this morning. It must have been 10 years ago when I was talking to Breitbart down in Washington, D.C., and I was fascinated by how they built the Drudge Report, which has been, for the past 10 years, the dominant website and news and information that we have ever known. And many imitators have come along, and they've been unsuccessful, frankly. I said, how do you guys do it? How big's your staff? He says, no, it's just Matt and me.
Right.
I'm like, really? Just the two of you? But boy, what a legacy he leaves, and a wife and 4 children as well. And it is so sad, and our hearts and prayers go out to his wife and 4 children in California.